Hey guys, how's it going? This is Brandon here, and as you see, that was where I uploaded my videos before. Here's a new venue, a little nice area. I moved it to the living room, not back there. This is where I first had it. Anyways, I wanted to spend a little time and discuss something that I've been wanting to talk about since I first got it. Elden Ring. I live streamed it. I uploaded how I beat General Radon, and I'm sorry, it's Star Scourge, you know, that whole. But I have never played a Souls game in my life until this game, and my God, I'll say it, I enjoyed it more than I played Skyrim. Sorry, just looking back, it's just taking off the geek glasses I had for Elder Scrolls, and I'm a huge Elder Scrolls fan. As you can see, like right there, there's like an entire mural of crafts that I made from Elder Scrolls. You know, Dragon Mask, the goddamn Amulet of Kings, and the map of Tamriel, and some pages and stuff. Anyways, I wanted to discuss little things I liked about Elden Ring, and hopefully this is probably see this Tuesday, because I'll probably upload it Tuesday because I got working a little bit. But anyways, yeah. So, first of all, I'd like to say one thing before I get into Elden Ring. I apologize, my nose and stuff, it's still stuffy. I'm still going through sinuses. I'm trying to get over it. But anyways, if you hear the occasional, or you know, I apologize for that. Anyways, before this even also, I'm not gonna say that the game needs to be easier. No, it doesn't. To say that Elden Ring needs to be easy would take away the very thing that makes it Elden Ring or a Soulsborne game. Now, I'm not one of those get good types, you know. I'm not going to tell you to get good or that you just suck at the game. I'm also not going to tell you that I'm a better player at Elden Ring because I can enjoy it better. No. I want to say, don't give up. Just keep fighting. Keep playing the game. The frustration, oh yeah, and also try to avoid breaking your controllers. I'm not saying I did. I'm just saying it's that frustrating. But anyways, my experience in Elden Ring is so far frustrating but rewarding. And what I mean that is, from the beginning, you lose. Like, the first major boss you play as, you lose. It's a good way to introduce yourself into this world where the first major boss you fight beats you. Now, I don't know if there's a way you can cheese him or a way you can beat him, but you're not gonna win the first time, at least unless you're, you know, really good at it, or if it goes to a certain point and you automatically lose. Either way, that guy that kicks your butt in the beginning ends up being just a side boss later on, so maybe you can get your revenge when you level up. Anyways, the first steps are in Limgrave, and who do you see? The Tree Sentinel. Now, of course I've clocked in 70 hours into this game, and one of my greatest adversaries was the Tree Sentinel. Now, I've also had the misfortune of running into the dragon. I can't think of what his name is, but he's in the marshes, the marshlands of Limgrave. And he'll fly in when you least expect it. I forgot the dragon was there. And I had him fly in on me. But anyways, the reason why I got to a level I am is because I grinded for runes. Now, there's no shame, at least in my opinion, for grinding for runes. Grinding for runes and stuff, you know, I can think of two areas that are great for that. One is riding turret down this road in Caelid. I can't think of exactly where it is. But there's a downhill road, a downhill path under a bridge, and when you get to a certain point, a big metal ball appears behind you and tries to like flatten you, and it's an instant death when it hits you. But what you do is you go right, you dodge it, and watch it fall down, and that's an easy 1900 runes. Now that's good for when you're like up to like level 60s to 70s, but after that you're gonna need to go to another grind spot, and again I can't think of the names, but all you do is shoot a bird and it runs itself off the edge, and that's an easy 13,000 with the golden scarab. And with the pickled gold foulfoot, it's 17,000. So that's good. I mean, I'm at a point now where I need 100,000 runes to level up once, and it's a grind, you know. But if you grind, if you explore, the game encourages exploration. You do what you want. There's no hand holding. Maybe like the most you get handheld is like the beginning of the game, up until you leave through a limb grave. And other than that, you're on your own. You can do whatever you want. You can take every side boss, every mission, every thing before you even take on the story mode. And I recommend doing that because if any boss is too hard, do not be ashamed to run away and try again another time. You know, there's no shame in running if a boss is too hard. This isn't like a Dark Souls game where you have to do this like a certain linear path. You know what I mean? You can take your own time with things. You can fight your enemies, fight your bosses the way you want to, and load it the way you want to. There's so much diversity with there's so many innovative ways you can make your character, your loadouts, and any way you can, whatever build suits you, you know. If one build doesn't particularly suit you, go to another one, and that's what I love about this game. That's why I like this game more than Skyrim, because it's so much worth it. It's so much more worth it. The frustrating parts, you fight a boss and die and keep going, and you feel like you want to quit, but don't quit because you might get a weapon out of it. Grinding enemies might seem pointless unless you like the armor that they have. Let's say they're a knight or a banished knight and you like that armor. There's a chance for you to get that armor. I had, what was it, clean rot armor, great armor, clean rot. I have a problem with getting the right armor set and getting a heavy load, like not being able to roll good, and that's my problem. I always want my character to be beefy and tanky, and I'm using Godric's axe right now, and that takes a whole lot of damage, like 200 something of damage, and I used it to beat Rodan. I also beat the queen, the full moon queen. I can't think of her name. You had to fight her. Spoilers here, okay? I know the game's out for a month. I think it's been out for a whole month. But if you haven't beaten, Renala, I think her name is. I apologize. The full moon queen. You fight her in a location, the academia, the academy. You fight her twice. I'm not gonna say how you do it. But yeah, the first time I beat her, I thought I was like, oh yeah, I did it, and then the cutscene happened, and I'm like, oh no. But by the way, the cutscenes, so beautiful. They are so cinematic. I love the world of Elden Ring. The giant trees. Oh my god, I can't tell you how beautiful this game is. Like, I have never experienced this kind of threat, this kind of panic since, since I was a kid. Since I first played Skyrim, since I first played Resident Evil 4, when, back when I can breeze Resident Evil 4. You know what I mean? But like back in the day, when I first played Resident Evil 4, oh my god, I was so scared. Like when it hit nighttime, I rented it for the GameCube. But yeah, if you haven't played Elden Ring, or if you haven't played a Dark Souls or Soulborne game, I recommend this highly. If you are a big fan of the open world Skyrim game, Dragon's Dogma, this is the game for you. I'd say if I could put a tier list for difficulty between Skyrim, Dragon's Dogma, and Elden Ring, for me, this is like my version. You can have a tier list for all open world games. Skyrim, I almost say it's at the bottom because it's so accessible. It is so easy to grasp when you first play. You know, dragons are tough, but they are nothing compared to Dragon's Dogma or Elden Ring. So I'd say from B or A to S tier. No, B to S tier. I say Skyrim definitely A, but Dragon's Dogma is a better A, and then Elden Ring S tier, definitely S tier. It's challenging, it is, but instead of wanting to quit, like I would in Skyrim or Dragon's Dogma, for Elden Ring, I just kept wanting to keep going, just one more time, one more round. You know what I mean? Just keep going. Next thing you know, it's like 6 in the morning, and you're grinding. You're grinding those runes for just one more round with Grail, you know, the dragon and the bridge and Caelid, right above the big bridge, right next to the grinding spot. You know, just if you don't feel like you're strong enough to take on any enemies, just grind for runes, grind up them runes, farm. And then use it for whatever attributes you need to fight enemies. You know, brute weapons, magic. I'm trying to make a very balanced character for myself. So, I use... One weapon I use, it's a dragon breath. It's rotten breath. And that causes scarlet rot, which is a really, really good poison that drains your enemies. And I use that to beat Godric and Rodon, as you can see in the video I uploaded. But you can hit them with Rotten Breath, dodge their attacks, use a summon to distract them while you're doing it, get close in, hit them a few times, back up, time their attacks, watch their strategy. There's enemies that hit 1, 2, hit 1, 2, 3. You know, there's patterns. When they get to a certain health, they shift into another attack. Bosses do this, phases. Godric, if you get him to a certain point, he'll transition, he'll cut off an arm and graft. That's why it's called grafted. Graft a dragon's head to it and breathe fire. Or Radon, which he'll fly up in the air and come in like a meteorite. Fucking crazy. But yeah, there's so much you can do in this game. It's such a beautifully challenging game, and I got the G Fuel, Crimson Tears. I got that flavor. See what it tastes like, along with the 2 others. But you know, it's really a game you should play on your own. There's multiplayer, which is frustrating. They need to fix some multiplayer. I haven't figured out exactly how to do multiplayer. I know there's a patch that happened, I think. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff that you can... that'll make it better. Now, accessibility doesn't mean easy mode. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying like make it easy as an accessible to more people. I mean, if you're colorblind, if you're hard of hearing, if you have vision problems, there should be settings that accommodate that. Or if you're an amputee, with, you know, there needs to be more ways for people to play it. If you can't play it, you know, if you can't, I don't want to say normally, but yeah, again, there should not be a normal mode for these games. If you take away the difficulty, the challenge, then there's no drive. There's no drive to keep moving forward. There's nothing that tells you don't give up. You know, you can beat Godric another way. And I have cheesed bosses before. I've cheesed, you know, like I said, I cheesed Godric. And I didn't really have to. I was doing pretty good damage on Godric. But his patterns were insane. He was flying, and it does get intimidating at first. But that's the challenge of it. You get too cocky, you can get your ass kicked by just regular foot soldiers if you're not careful. You know what I mean? You can get your ass kicked by anything in this game, and no matter how strong you are, no matter how good you think you get, there's always that one enemy. And for me, it's the avatars of the urn trees that really get me. Oh man, I still haven't been able to even come close to beating those, but I'm still going after it. I'm still leveling up, getting my characters. There's blood loss damage. I got a katana for that. I have multiple weapons for multiple strategies. You know what I mean? There's the katana. My katana has great blood loss damage. I have the dual blade. Looks like a cool scythe. I got it for beating the Godskin Apostle. And I got Godric's axe and the dragon breath thing. I duplicated the remembrance, by finding a walking mausoleum with a bell under it, and you bring it down, and that's how you duplicate remembrances. Sorry, but yeah, there's so many things you can look up on YouTube. YouTube is a godsend in this kind of game. People, TagBackTv, great for doing. A big shout out to him, TagBackTV, for helping me find the his videos and stuff are amazing. If you want to find out how to get something, if you want to find out how to beat Radon. But yeah, I cannot praise this game highly enough. It's a challenge. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't played the game, please try it. It's amazing. And for those, if you're watching someone say the game sucks, I can't kill NPC. No, it's just for those who want an easy mode. For those who say everyone's toxic, they're not. I'm telling you, there are good people in this community, me included. I don't tell people to be toxic. You know, don't be toxic to people. If you've reached a certain level and you see someone struggling and you see someone having a bad time, give them advice. To everyone who is saying that it's not fun and it sucks, it's too hard, I want easy mode, don't give up. Grind some runes. Go look up TagBackTV's videos on how to grind for runes, and he'll show you some great places. I'll put a link to his channel, or I'll put a link to the videos by him, and it is a bit lengthy, and it is a bit, step by step to do it. And at first I thought I could never do this, but after I knuckled down, really pulled up my what's the word? I really dug into the game and just went after it. I was able to do a lot more, and I encourage everyone to keep persevering, keep grinding, keep on doing it, and you will see progress like I did. I was so surprised when I was at a point where when I was hitting Godric with a few hits and the health just kept going down. But you can't get greedy. You can get greedy, and it can come back to get you. And I just strategy, guys. So that's all I can say. It's the grind is difficult, but the reward makes up for everything. I can't tell you how great the rewards are in this game and how worth it is. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and request. Hit that notification button to let you know when I go live or upload another video. Let me know if you guys have any videos for a voice video you want me to do, or if you want me to keep grinding Elden Ring. Show off my new location, you know, my new recording area. And yeah, I really want to entertain you guys, and you guys' views, likes, subscriptions are very, very appreciated. I want to get to at least 500 by the end of this year, and I can't believe I got to 430 something subscribers. But anyways, thank you guys. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. This is BrandonVoiceGuy signing off, and praise the